My name is Adam Zepp. Good morning and thank you everyone for being here. Karen Leibovici is the hardest working person I know. As an MLA, counselor, and community organizer, she has dedicated countless hours to service and to her constituents. Karen doesn't just take on a project. She lives it, she listens, she cares, and she gets results. I am proud of all that she has accomplished. She has proven herself over and over again as being a strong and dedicated Edmontonian, and I am lucky to have her as a role model. I would now like to introduce you all to my mom, Karen Leibovici.
Wow. Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much, Adam. It's such a pleasure to be here, and I want to thank you all for taking time out of your day to be here with my husband, myself, and Adam to share this very important day with our family. And I'm happy that we can share it with all of you. And as you can see from the signage behind me, today I am announcing my intention to run in the upcoming election to become our city's next mayor. Over the past 12 years and under the leadership of Mayor Mandel and alongside my council colleagues, I've devoted my time, energy, and passion ensuring that Edmonton is a place where people want to come, to visit, to work, to live, and to stay. And I believe it is important to work closely with councillors to get things done. And I'd like to thank my council colleagues that are able to be here today with me. Councillors Batty, Crushell, Katarina, Loken, Sohi, Gibbons, Anderson, and Henderson. Thank you for being here today as well. And for all that you've done for the city of Edmonton. As Stephen has decided to move on from the mayor's chair, I had some choices to make. I could step down, I could stay on as a councillor, or I could step up and lead this great city as mayor. And I recognize that the city is at a tipping point. I believe that we must continue to build and shape a progressive, sustainable, and world-class city. We must ensure that we don't fall back to, it's just good enough. We have many challenges ahead, and not the least of which is going to be to mobilize Edmontonians to embrace the future with its unknowns and to take some risks. We need to be proud of what we have achieved. We need to look forward to what more we can do. And yes, that means we need to be bold. We are a city that is maturing, and together with Edmontonians, we must continue to create a vision for the future. Edmonton is Canada's 5th largest city, and big cities are complex and diverse. Edmonton needs a mayor with experience, one who gets things done. One who doesn't reduce the significant issues to simplistic one-liners, but rather one who has a thorough understanding of the issues. Edmonton needs a mayor with a strong track record for leadership, a mayor who recognizes that we are a cosmopolitan city that must balance complicated social, environmental, cultural, and economic demands. And I have that ability. I can look at where we are and what can be done better for and even better with Edmontonians. Our citizens demand that we balance our aspirations for the future with providing the best services to our communities. And in order to do that, I believe that we need a fiscally responsible plan. Our day-to-day operations must be handled and maintained efficiently and effectively. But in order to continue to move forward, We must also ensure that our city has reliable and modern infrastructure, vibrant, safe communities, environmental sustainability, and a strong economic backbone. We must maintain our momentum and build for the future. And that is why I've worked so hard on the LRT expansion, which I fought for since my first election to council. I believed in it then, as I believe in it now, and it is time we got it done. Absolutely. And that's also why I supported the redevelopment of the municipal airport and the many other projects that will lead to the revitalization of our downtown. We know our city is growing rapidly. More than 20,000 people a year, that's the size of Leduc, move to Edmonton. And all the population and economic growth indicators show that we will continue to outperform other jurisdictions in Canada. Both the business and population growth that we can expect requires a leader who will be able to develop partnerships amongst private, public, healthcare sectors, education sectors, and not-for-profit sectors to meet our future needs. And this building is a great example of what partnerships can achieve. Just recently, as president of the Federation of Canadian Municipalities, I helped to reshape the future of Canadian local governments. I was trusted as president to lead the charge for over 2,000 members that represent 90% of the Canadian population. And we came up with solutions that help us all. By doing exactly that, working in partnership with the federal, provincial, territorial governments, not-for-profit and private sectors to secure an additional $53 billion for Canadian municipalities to address our aging infrastructure needs. Thank you. You know, there's an excitement, a new confidence, a spirit of entrepreneurship that's almost tangible in our city. And much of this has to do with our youth. And we need to nurture this spirit. We want them to stay in Edmonton, and to those who have left, we want them to come back. We must all work together to create an Edmonton that is a home for all. And I will be a mayor that ensures that we integrate all cultures and walks of life into our city's fabric. And I look forward to continuing to work with our energetic and growing arts community. Edmontonians expect a mayor that can step into this position of leadership immediately, because we can't shift into neutral. Edmontonians deserve a mayor they can trust to ensure that we can stake our position as Alberta's capital city, and a mayor that can promote our many accomplishments on the national and international stage. I am running for mayor because I have the experience. I believe we must continue and finish the work we have started. I believe that we must work with our regional partners to ensure that Edmonton receives its fair share. And I believe we need to do a better job of running a very complex and growing city. But we need to hold on to our big dreams. Now is not the time to look into the rear view mirror, but it is the time to move forward with confidence in Edmonton and who we are as Edmontonians. Thank you, and I ask for your support in the upcoming election. Thank you so much for being here.